On opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Thompson is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3. Here's Joe. Over in the corner, Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
Pass to Marshall. Down low. Here's Thompson. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Irving. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Irving. Again, Oklahoma City.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Pass to Washington. And Marshall kicks to Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Inside. Here's Joe. And yes, it's good.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving passes to Washington. Back to Irving. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now, here's Gafford. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Marshall passes to Gafford. Thompson for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Mavericks trail by 9. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Irving. Nothing on the board. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Joe. Fires the 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Here's Marshall. Now here's Gafford. 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Short grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. And that one drops for him.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. 8-point game. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
And they're able to recover. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marshall gets the bucket.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. To the middle. Here's Wallace. And it's Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Gafford. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Free throw, no good for Gafford. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Here's Gafford. The Thunder making the shot. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. The layup off target.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Launches a 3. Joe, good. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Marshall with the steal. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. And stolen by Wallace. Outside, Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And no good that time. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And how about first in terms of three-point shooting, the damage they do from beyond, maybe the biggest offensive weapon in our league.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Jang, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Mavericks with possession here. Trailing here by 8. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from the block. Irving, good.
Keeping his composure right there. Nice job by Kyrie under duress.
Wallace kicks to Williams. Up and in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Thompson sets the pick for Marshall. Gafford passes to Irving. Tries from 16. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Williams. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 19 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Williams kicks to Mitchell. Wiggins a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Mitchell. The Thunder with another miss.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The first one falls.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Flagler's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Washington's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Lively. Dallas again missing. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Mitchell a screen on Washington. Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Washington. On the wing, Thompson. The shot. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And that's now 10 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Chang with a screen on Thompson. Wiggins against Thompson. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Mitchell's shot is good.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Pass to Grimes. There's a screen by Washington.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. That one on Williams. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And he makes the first. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Jang, no luck. Mitchell against Dinwiddie. Pass to Hardy. There's a screen by Washington. Now, here's Hardy. Not a lot of room. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Washington missing. To the inside. Jang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And the Mavericks making a change here. And he's good on the second. Here's Grimes. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. You can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Jang in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Kleba with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dallas again turning it over. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. The Thunder leading by 7. Outside Williams. Pass to Wiggins. Jang with the ball. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. Jang's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shea Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Mitchell. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Dinwiddie passes to Lively. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Lively's got his first 2 points. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
The first free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dinwiddie against Mitchell. Back to Dinwiddie. Lively sets a screen for Dinwiddie. And finished off by Lively.
excellent at running the pick and roll. Dinwiddie just taking what he sees as available.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. For the Thunder, Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins, and Wallace subbed in for Mitchell. And Dallas with a change here, too. Kleba's checked in. Now here's Hardy. Wallace covering. Pulls up. And that one's good. Hardy. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Suns. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 22 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Lively, a screen on Wallace. And finished off by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
And the first one drops.
They have capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage, very impressive.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. He's off on the second. Mavericks trailed by 14. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Dort. For the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. And that one's good. Hardy. Hardy's got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's George. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game. Now, here's Hardy. He's tightly guarded. Dallas moving the ball around. Grimes passes to Gafford. Pass to Irving from outside the arc. Nice defense from Wallace.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now, here is Irving. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Kleba against Williams. Williams with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe comes in for Kenrich Williams. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. The Thunder leading by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 25 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 27.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Wallace against Irving. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the paint. There's the steal. Pass to Grimes. Beyond the arc. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Kyrie Irving. Maverick substitution. Najee Marshall. Klay Thompson.
Oklahoma City has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mavericks trail by 15. Dinwiddie outside. Throws it up high. And stolen by Jang. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. On the wing, Irving. He scores for only his third time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Now here's Jang. He has 6. Dort passes to Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. Mavericks trail by 13. Marshall dishes to Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Jang. Here's Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. And here is Irving. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. Joe finds Jang. Here's Wallace. Again, Wallace missing. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 13. Pass to Dort. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Covered by Joe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Mavericks have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. first one falls for Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Jang. And Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Honestly, I want to see them crash the offensive glass a little harder here. They were so good at that in the first quarter.
Irving for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Gafford kicks to Thompson. Outside Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This game he had 28 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
It's clear. Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
Thompson outside. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. Shots good by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jang. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Thompson. Play capped off the break well.
Well, we know Thompson always wired to score, but right now it even seems to be coming easier for him.
Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, it's Jang. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 7. Marshall dishes to Irving. 41 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with the ball. Guarded now by Marshall. Wallace kicks to Dort. Unloads from 13. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right. Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
If anyone out there is still sleeping on SGA, you better wake up. This dude is an elite scoring option. He's got the length, he's got the handles, and he finds ways to get to the rim at will.
I've seen them all. I've been awake on SGA since the beginning, or close to the beginning. He's the real deal.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Irving is out there with Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. Irving can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Dort passes to Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
If anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Wallace outside. Pass to Dort. Williams with the ball. Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson surveying the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Pass to Washington. Gafford kicks to Washington. Traps in the train. Washington's got 7.
Boy, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 30 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Washington. Wallace outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Mavericks trailed by 11. Outside Irving. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Irving. That 3 off the mark.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Joe passes to Dort. Back to Joe. Pass to Dort. Wallace with the screen on Dinwiddie. Inside and stolen by Thompson. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Well, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
Now, here's Dort. 8 points for him. Now, Joe. He's covered by Thompson. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Gafford. To the middle. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gafford. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Relentless effort from Klay Thompson. He gets the foul and pushes right through for an and 1.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Oklahoma City.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
A legendary shooter, Thompson is also a versatile defender who plays with great energy on both sides of the ball.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 38 in the game, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
The Thunder have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
First team foul.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. They trail by 9 points. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points. Mavericks trail by 9. Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Gafford sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Looking for Chang. He gets it there. Marshall brings the double team. Jang finds Wallace. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wallace against Thompson. Back to Irving. Over Joe. Irving can't hit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Jang drops them both. Mavericks trail by 14. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Marshall with it. Dallas moving it around. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. To end the run. Dallas, no good that time either. The Thunder leading by 14. Jordan kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Mavericks trail by 12. Kleba, the pass to Gafford. Wallace against Dinwiddie. Gafford is screen on Wallace. Dinwiddie against Wallace. Launches from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Jang. He's got 8. Pass to Wallace. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And Williams is right there.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Thompson outside. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Grimes. Wallace covering. Thompson for three. Rebound by Chang.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Williams passes to Chang. Rebounded by Gafford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dinwiddie kicks to Gafford. Pass to Thompson. Here's Grimes. Back to Thompson. Here's Kleba. And the three off target. Oklahoma City leading by 16. And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleba is vital for this team.
You know, Kleba usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the five, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
Gafford, high post. They could use a bucket. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Case and Wallace. And then for Dallas, Prosper's checked in, and it's Hardy in for Dinwiddie. And that one falls for Gafford. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 15. Down low, here's Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Harden. Thompson outside. Launches it from deep. Thompson from way outside.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Hardy, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Chang. Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Prosper. Dallas moving the ball around. Rebound by Chang. Chang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And finished off by Chang.
And in terms of size, he's not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Hardy. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution, Marquise Wallace, Dinwiddie.
And so here is Dallas. Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 16. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Mitchell. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Hardy. Mitchell against Dinwiddie. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's become more the norm for Dinwiddie now, guys. He once was a poor long-distance shooter, but now he's made a big jump in that part of his game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good! He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Grimes. Here's Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. 5 on the clock. High post shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Dallas with the Thunder making the shot. Lively with the screen. Dinwiddie wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 53.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Dinwiddie a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kleba the pass to Dinwiddie. Lively inside. Jang defending. Yep, it counts.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. D right on him. They get the rebound. Not going to go that time. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Connects from 3-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Wiggins. Jang dishes to Wiggins. Mavericks with the rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Jang. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Hardy following the score by Oklahoma City, and he banks in the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Kleba. He Got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Hardy. Here's Grimes. Dallas moving the ball around. Dinwiddie for three. Wiggins with the rebound. Inside. And Zhang gets to Wiggins. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Free throw good. Wiggins. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jones comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Case and Wallace in for Mitchell. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three. Mavericks trailed by 18. Williams with the ball. Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. And stolen by Zhang. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Irving surveying the floor to stop the run. Good tee by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Washington against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Pocket 4. And he gets the bucket.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
Pass to Dort.
Goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Washington with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Marshall. Takes it off the glass.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
The Thunder leading by 19. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it again. Wow!
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. From 10 feet out, and he can't bank that one in. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Williams. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Thompson from long range. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he makes the first. Good on both. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the league grows.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Thompson. Irving a screen on Wallace. Goes up with the stripe. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Thompson's so pure as a shooter. I mean, he gets that mid-range look, and he's not going to hesitate to let it go.
And here is Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a shot at the elbow, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one, right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. On defense, the Thunder, they lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Shot from 12. Thunder with the rebound. Dort's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them. Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Jones comes in for Dort. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in for Cason Wallace. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Washington kicks to Thompson. And here's Irving. Offered a screen on Mitchell. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Thompson outside. Mitchell against Irving. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Mitchell passes to Jang. Now here's Wiggins. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That one misses for Wiggins. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against Dallas.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Thompson. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot.
Well, Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Over Gafford. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Joe. Here's Wallace. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Washington outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Wallace. Back to Dort. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Now here's Irving, guarded closely. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Timeout. Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
For your Thunder Girls, come on everyone, make some noise!
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 1, the Thunder.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with a jump hook. Washington against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Thompson. The baseline J is on the way. Back to Washington. Outside Irving. Washington with the ball. Thompson scanning the floor. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
Well, Clay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Washington. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break. And Dort finishes it off.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Washington outside. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Washington. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gafford with the block.
Now Gafford uses his size to reach out and delete that attempt.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
On the court is your high squad. It's teacher time, everyone. Look at
Clock at 2. Williams from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to Irving. To end the run. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 7. Here's Williams. Dort outside. Back to Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And he can't get the first one. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Washington. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Irving, the pass to Dinwiddie. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Dort with a steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. Here's Marshall. Oh, got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pure from three-point range.
Confident shot by Dinwiddie. No hesitation at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Here's Williams. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Irving. Watch by Wallace. Now here's Irving. His last outing, we saw him score 22. They get it back. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And most of Gafford's points are going to come right there around the rim, and he loves to throw it down.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort's shot is good. Dort's got his second basket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. The 3 from Thompson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. And most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success and to share in that kind of story means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, B.A.
And he knocks down the first one for the Thunder. Jang, he's checked in for Dort. Wiggins comes in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's perfect from the line this time. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Ready, everyone? You see yourself on screen? Choose your best move. Let's go.
Here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. In third, the Thunder.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Grimes, the pass to Kleba. Here's Dinwiddie. Thompson outside from deep, and after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Here's Williams. Thompson with the block.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Dinwiddie against Mitchell. Dinwiddie outside. Lively with a screen on Mitchell. Clock at 6. Lively passes to Thompson. Here's Kleba. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Wiggins outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
The Mavericks shooting a solid 50% of the opening quarter. Here's Grimes, hounded by Wiggins. Grimes, the pass to Lively, stolen by Wiggins. Mitchell against Dinwiddie. Outside, Williams. That one drops. 3 for 6 now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Out to Thompson, to the left wing. Grimes, the pass to Kleba. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Mitchell. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Williams misses.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And stolen by Williams. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot's good. Williams has got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Thompson outside. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Pass to Dukas. Williams from long range. Nails it from three. And now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Washington and Lively down low. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Hardy, and it's Grimes in at the small forward position. Now here's Williams, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Mavericks trail by 7. Dinwiddie outside. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Washington. Here's Grimes. Hounded by Wiggins. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Jang. Outside Mitchell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot falls short that time.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Now here's Mitchell. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Back to Chang. Outside, Williams. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Dinwiddie left side. Pass to Hardy. And here's Washington. Checked by Mitchell. Washington's shot is good. Washington's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sajang. Lively grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Pass to Lively. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Hardy, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Mitchell. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Jumps up. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander. Turn it on the Jets.
SGA able to slip out with that speed, escape up the court. From there, it's easy work.
And he's going for the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Williams' shot is good.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dinwiddie. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. Here's Grimes. Yet to see a basket. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Jang, and Joe's subbed in for Williams. Thunder leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Joe on the wing. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Wallace misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Grimes. Knocks down the triple. And it's now only a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
And Grimes keeping the D honest, spacing them out that time from the corner.
Outside Joe. Now Dort. 15 in his last outing. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
That one's off.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Morris comes in for Prosper. He hits the second from the line.
Luguentz Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Now here's Lively. Here's Hardy. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
But that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marshall, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Thompson in for Grimes. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Marshall passes to Irving. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good that time. Irving's got 9 points.
Now, there's not a spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage you.
Wallace outside. He gets it in there. And the Thunder lead by 5. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Lively. Here's Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on Dinwiddie. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Lively with a basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Wallace outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game. Here's Marshall. Outside Irving. Fires top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Irving's got 11 points.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Knocked loose. They push it up 4 on 3. And Williams punches it home.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Pass to Marshall. Now here's Irving, tightly guarded. Here's Lively, and a slam dunk by Lively.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice D from Thompson.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Marshall. Williams defending. Marshall inside. Working on Williams. Pass to Lively. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marshall. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 4. Wallace right side. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Thompson outside. Here's Marshall, covered by Joe. Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. And here is Thompson. Now here's Lively. Irving with it. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. The second effort, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket inside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And now, let's check out games in progress from around the NBA. The Miami Heat right now trailing the Pacers out in Indianapolis. Fourth quarter now, they need to make up a 7-point deficit. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They've got Cason Wallace. Isaiah Joe is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Washington left side. Back to Irving. Here's Marshall. Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26. Irving, the pass to Washington. Here's Marshall. Back to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Irving. The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Mavericks trail by 13. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Williams against Gafford. Pass to Marshall. Washington outside. And the three-pointer goes. Washington's got 10 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. We're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Number 1, Klay Thompson.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Marshall, covered by Joe. Thompson with a screen. Here's Marshall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Dallas shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Wallace outside. Outside Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
We've got futures coming your way, fans. Who needs one? Make some noise.
Thompson finds Irving from about 19. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Pass to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving, the pass to Washington. Thompson outside. Here's Marshall. Now here's Gafford. Williams defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Taking it up strong. Gafford rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw good from Gafford.
You know, for a big guy, Daniel Gafford is very active and agile when he's playing. You appreciate a tall guy like that who can make some moves.
Both free throws good from Gafford. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Takes it inside. It's stolen by Washington. Now Irving. Back to Washington. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Wallace, the pass to Joe. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Gafford. And Gafford with the block.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Irving, that's good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
And this is how explosive Irving can be, such a clever and versatile scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Given 30. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Jang's checked in. Back to Washington. Thompson, a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Wallace. To the paint. Here's Dort. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
So for Dallas, Grimes comes in for Marshall, and it's Dinwiddie in for Kyrie Irving. And Dort hits them both. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. The jump hook. Thompson, no good. And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Back to Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 19 points.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Washington finds Thompson. Dinwiddie with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's Thompson for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Williams on the wing. And Gafford comes to help. Here's Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Thompson. Now Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The three from Thompson. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The Mavericks have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brett?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trail by 3. Williams passes to Sajay. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Dinwiddie, looking to win the run. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kleber comes in for Washington.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Dinwiddie, no good. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Kleber passes to Dinwiddie. Kleber, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And yep, it's good. Dinwiddie's got 9.
Yeah, we don't see a lot from Dinwiddie in the mid-range, but he gives the shot a great touch there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 37 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Thompson outside. 4-3, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Jang. From outside, off the mark. Dallas has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Grimes, the pass to Kleber. Lively inside. Watched by Wallace. Lively with the bucket. Give him 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Wiggins looking around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And there's the lob. Picked it out of midair. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jang. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. Back to Jang. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Flagler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thunder foul. First personal foul. 15 foul.
No good on that one. The Mavericks making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. The Mavericks trailing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Lively. Kleber, screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Lively with it. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Shoots over Dinwiddie. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Defensively, keep talking, right? Keep helping each other. We get the rebound, don't get in an early pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take. All 5 guys communicating out there.
Well, in calling for the early pick and rolls, you can really get some clean looks that way before the defense ever gets set.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Derek Lively is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Hardy, and it's Grimes in at small forward. Hardy's shot is good. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that one's wide left.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's SGA, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Derek Lively.
Boy, the quickness of that first step. Gilgeous-Alexander going from 0 to 100.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Edwards, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Dinwiddie. free throw's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Grimes. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul. Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Williams.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleba, Dinwiddie.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Mitchell against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Lively with a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Dinwiddie. The rebound by Wiggins.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Lively with a screen on Wiggins. To the middle. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams passes to Sajang. Takes a 3. That one no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Kleba, screen on Wiggins. Here's Dinwiddie. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
To the inside. Jang gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dinwiddie.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Elbow shot. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Grimes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Jang. Wallace outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jang. And the rebound goes to Dallas. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Hardy. Screen by Lively to take the lead. Williams grabs the board.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Jang. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Hardy, the pass to Lively. Here's Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sajang. Williams up top. And here's Wallace. There's a screen by Jang. Lets the three fly. Gets the three ball to go. And now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. From deep three-point land. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wiggins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Get that pass in his sleep.
Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Grimes. Here's Hardy. Wallace with a double team. Hardy, the pass to Lively. Here's Grimes. For 3, Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he makes it on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Hardy. Lively finds Dinwiddie. Here's Hardy. To snap the cold streak. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist of the game now. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Jang. Dort comes in for Williams. And Joe subbed in for Wiggins. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Washington against Dort. Outside Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot from the high post. Yep, right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Gafford against Williams. Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Williams on the wing. High arcing shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. Pass to Gafford. Here's Marshall, covered by Joe. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Pass to Joe. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good. He hits another one, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Irving. Washington outside. Irving, the pass to Washington. Thompson in the post. Watched by Wallace. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Dort, left side. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Goes up off the inbound, and it's laid up and in by Irving. Irving's got 19 points.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 tonight. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Irving's got 5 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Love the aggressive play right there from Kyrie when he gets into the paint. Determined to score, but for sure get contact.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Both free throws good from Irving.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Dort outside. .133 left in the final quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
We've got 1:23 left in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 55. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. Fires at the elbow. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Joe on the wing. With the teardrop. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that one's good. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Joe. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Over Irving. And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Gafford with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Irving missing. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.